unconscious. I checked them for weapons, and they had a little pocket knife. That was it. I don't know how they could have possibly survived with just that. They didn't even own a gun. Yeah, the zombie, he was dealing with a tank. So he, got pushed into a brick wall on the side of a house. Luckily, we came across him in time. So they just have a big gash on their head right now. I don't see any bite marks or anything. I inspected them for that too. So they're good there. They're not infected. And this will help them with infection. They're lucky we had this left. It's stressful carrying for a ton of people. I'm just glad there's more survivors. Oh, they're coming awake. Hey. No, don't move too much. You're okay. You're okay. You're safe now, okay? Yeah, you, got into a little run-in with a tank. We came across you in time. You got a little gash on your head and you passed out. And we took you down to our little hideout here. We're underground. It's very difficult for zombies to get underground a lot of the time, so we made sure this place is secure. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's not a dream. We're living in a full-blown zombie apocalypse right now. I was just tending to your wound. We need to get you some weapons because, you just had a pocket knife on you. Yeah, you're not gonna kill much with that. You gotta either shoot the zombies in the head or decapitate them. Okay. I got this knife right here. Here, take it. It's an extra weapon. I'll give you a gun once we find some extras, okay? Guns work a little bit better. Or you can get a chainsaw. And I think only Kelsey over there has a chainsaw. They're very hard to find, believe it or not. So, we might need to educate you on the types of zombies that are out there. There's different types. You ran into a tank, which is one of the strongest and most powerful of them all. There are boomers, which they're very round and they like to vomit all over you. And they attract hordes. So try to stay away. Oh, they temporarily blind you too. So if you don't want to be blind and attract hordes, try to stay away from the boomers. And then there's hunters. They will kind of jump on you and pin you down from out of nowhere, basically, as so you definitely gotta keep an eye out for them. There's spitters. They're also another zombie that vomits. They vomit kind of a ball of nasty, vile. Yeah, I'll stay away from all zombies in general, but the smokers they have a really long tongue, so they'll kind of snatch you from out of nowhere and try to strangle you with their tongue. So you gotta keep an eye out for them too. And then there's jockeys. And jockeys are kind of gremlin type things. They will jump on you from behind and try to pin you down and yeah, they're pretty annoying. Last but not least, the tank is one of the strongest, but the witch comes in after that. If you're around her, you'll hear her crying, and don't go near her. It's a trap. Yeah, if it's nighttime and you have flashlights, which we don't normally tend to go out at night unless we absolutely have to. We try to hibernate at night, get our sleep, stay secure and locked up and safe. But the witch, you shouldn't turn a light on around her. Don't ever get close to her. Don't fire at her. You have to be super quiet. So if you hear crying, it's more than likely a witch, and you just gotta be super careful. She's very hard to kill and very dangerous. So now that I told you the different types of zombies that we got out there, hopefully you're a little bit more informed. You were battling a tank, so if we didn't find you in time, I don't think you were gonna make it. You basically need a machine gun to kill a tank, or a really high-powered shotgun. I don't think a knife is gonna do it. Guns are very important, but they're very hard to find. It's best to travel in groups. Were you alone this whole time? Okay. I know you probably thought you were the only one left in the world, right? Yeah, there are more of us. We're in a group of 10 at the moment, so we're doing pretty well. But trying to scavenge and adventure for food to feed 10 people is a lot. It's a lot of work. But it's also great to be in such a large group because we all have each other's backs. Yeah, I checked you for wounds. I didn't see any. Checked to see if you had any other kind of weapon. I didn't see any, so hopefully that butcher knife there will work. So, I might keep you here with Kelsey over there. I don't want you to stay here all by yourself, but you're not too well to travel. You got a pretty big gash in your head. More than likely you had a concussion because you passed out, and that's pretty serious. So we want you to rest for a couple days. We might begin some training. So it was kind of a combat before the virus broke out. I also was injected with part of the virus, hence why one of my eyes is weird, like zombie-like. It made me a little bit more immune than other people. So if I get bit once, I won't turn. I have to be bit at least 3 times to turn. So that's a plus, I guess. I have been bit once. Back before I didn't have anybody or a group of people. I had to wrestle a jockey for quite some time by myself before I finally killed it. So, I wanted to make sure you're safe down here. We have enough food to last for maybe another week or two. We were actually out adventuring, trying to see if we can find any food. We found you in a nearby abandoned city, close to here. We heard all the commotion. Did a boomer vomit on you by any chance? You smell pretty gross, and that would make sense why a huge horde was around you and the tank came out of nowhere. Yeah, that was something. You attracted a lot. I'm glad we're secure down here. We kind of a way to go in hiding if we have to go out into big crowds of zombies. We take a dead zombie and put the blood all over us, kind of their guts and stuff. It's super disgusting, but it's a way to survive. So zombies can't really pick up on that. They just it's easier to get around when you do that. So I won't get any in your wounds or anything. Okay. So I would suggest that you get cleaned up first. It looks like you haven't showered in a long time. The plus side is we do have showers down here. As you can see, we even have electricity. We have a very tech-savvy guy in our group. I want you to get all cleaned up. And, yes, when you go out hunting later, in a couple days, that is, I will put all the zombie guts and stuff on you. It'll help keep them away and distracted when we're trying to teach you, okay? Have you ever used a gun before? Or a bow? Okay. They're not too hard to use. Right now I just gave you a bigger knife. It's still not much, compared to, yeah, compared to your pocket knife. It's gotta be better than that. But using this compared to guns, a machete, or a bow, those are the top choices you should have. I have a bow and a sword, so I was already pretty well prepared and trained for this before the outbreak happened. So our goal is to survive, which obviously that makes sense, right? Survive, try to find people, try to see if there's more of us out there that haven't turned or anything yet. And, yeah, be careful. So, we're gonna get going again, scavenging for some food, and we're just gonna leave you down here, okay? You'll be with Kelsey over here. Just get some rest. I know you haven't slept in a long time just by looking at you. Okay. We're gonna go out and search for food and see if we can find more weapons. And ammunition. We're running out of that too. Okay. You're safe with us, I promise. Get some rest.